Hey Still Hearts, how y'all doing? This is Jada Lynn. Welcome to In the Raw. This is a channel where we sit and discuss narcissism, what it sounds like, what it looks like, and what it is up close and personal in your face. All right, now, so y'all know I'm not no doctor, not a PhD, none of that stuff. I just happen to be a little regular girl who done been through some things, and I feel like I can throw my little 2 cents, out there. But today's topic that I wanted to talk about is going no contact with the narcissist. Okay, so I got my notes here because I really don't want to forget anything. So y'all see me looking down, that's just what it is. The first thing that I wanted to say is, please go no contact. And what I mean by going no contact, I mean by block the text messages, block the phone number, block the email, the Facebook, the Instagram account, WhatsApp, however you feel you can get in contact with them and they can get in contact with you. Please block it. Please block it. And not only that, you gonna have to let go of the friends and the families that are related to the narc. You cannot break up with the narc and expect to continue being friends with the narc's family or friends, because whatever it is that you say to the narc's family or friends is going to get back to them and give them ammunition to try to hoover you back into the toxicity that they have going on. You do not want to do that, okay? Now, I do understand that not everybody can go no contact with, the narc, because sometimes you have parents, they've been married, or even if they're not married, they have children together. As in, that was my case. I couldn't just go no contact with the overt. I had a child with him, so I had to stay in contact with him. But I think in this case, it is very imperative that you set strong boundaries. You have to have strong boundaries. Any conversations that has to do with the child is it's fine. But any conversations that has nothing to do with the child, you cannot have a conversation with. Now, don't quote me on this. One thing that I do know is that I did hear about they have an app now. So like if you're going through custody battle and things like that, and you really don't want to converse with, the narc or, things like that, you just want to, do your own thing and take care of you and the child and things like that. I did hear that they supposedly have an app that if the narc needs to get in contact with you regarding the child, you guys can communicate with each other through the app. That way it's monitored, it's documented as well, things like that. So there is no hitting you up on your personal phone for 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 12 midnight, things like that. That is, unethical when it comes down to, it's a breakup and we ain't got nothing to do with each other, but we can only have a conversation dealing with the child. So check that out. I'm not 100% sure, and the reason being is because I heard about it quite a few times, but they did not have it when I was going through my custody battle. So, but nowadays they have apps for everything, so check it out. But yes, have strong boundaries for the parents, that are involved with a narc. And they could possibly going through divorce or, or if not, just a breakup. Have strong boundaries. If it has nothing to do with the child, conversation is done. Now, check out my video on setting boundaries with the narcissist. I did put that video out. Check that out there. I had to go through that. I went through that. And yeah, it's going to be hard at first. Everything is not going to be easy, so don't expect it to be easy. But I did it. And because I did it, I'm living proof that you can do it too. Okay? So, another thing, is be ready for them to stalk you. Be ready for them to make fake accounts. Be ready for them to make up fake phone numbers, get fake accounts, fake phone numbers, follow you on Facebook, Instagram, and things like that, even if you block them. Because even if you block them, they're just going to make a whole nother account and follow you. And if you block them there, they're going to make a whole nother account and continue following you. And if you block them there, they're going to make a whole nother account and continue following you. Are you getting where I'm going? They may not go anywhere. I know the ones that I've gotten involved with, they didn't. Do you hear what I mean? So they really not going to go anywhere. Now, I mentioned earlier that when you are going no contact and you're blocking the phone numbers and the emails and the Facebooks and Instagrams and, the friends and family, I just want to let you know that, this may not be easy. It wasn't easy for me. I had to let go of some of the people that I made friends with when I was with the narc. Both of them, both the overt and the covert. It was very difficult. It was difficult. And that's what I believe. I don't know which video it was. If I can remember which video, then I will put the link in the description. The covert narc used a very special person that meant a lot to me to hoover me back to try to get me back into that relationship. And it was very rough because for 11 months, she called me every week. And if it wasn't every week, it was every 2 weeks, calling me, trying to get me back with this individual, trying to get me to, go out to the movies, trying to, orchestrating these dinners and things like that for me to get back with the narc. And I really wasn't interested in doing that. I went back with him once, and then once I left him, when I left him for that last time, it was like I saw everything that I needed to see. Everything was so fake. Everything was, it was just played out. It looked like a play. It looked like everything was staged. And I saw with my own eyes what I was going back to. Now, I escaped the whole thing. I escaped a lot because going back is really dangerous. Once you leave the narc, you really should not go back. You really shouldn't. And I'm explaining to you why in a second. But I left, and when I left for good. I left him twice. And I was not interested in going back ever. I blocked everything on him. I blocked everything that I'm telling you guys to block. Text messages, phone, email, Facebook, Instagram. Yes, they continued making up fake new accounts. It is really important that you stay strong, because if you go back to the narc, they could make things worse for you than what it was when you first were with them. Like, these people are revengeful people. You got to understand that. So if you go back to them, they could love bomb you to the point where maybe they want to marry you. So when they get you back, they may say, oh, I missed you so much, and I've been, my life is not the same without you, and I'm so sorry, baby, I love you, and this and that and this and that, will you marry me? And then things will be going so well that you're not going to say no. You could very well not say no. And not only that, even if you do say no, they could have another plan to impregnate you. Like, do you hear what I mean? The whole point is to get you tied to them somehow, that you cannot get away from them, that they are constantly in your life, and that is what I was saying, that I feel like I escaped, except for the overt. I had his kid. And I have a beautiful daughter, but my thing is that you have to be careful. You got to be careful. I'm speaking from experience. They do these things to trap you, and you have to be strong. It is very important that you be strong. I don't think that these people really understand. We were tired, at least for me. I was tired of giving and over giving what I could not give anymore. Like, do you hear what I'm saying? I just couldn't give anymore, and I was tired. Even when I first put everything together that, wait a minute, I think this individual is cheating. I think that this individual may have a life elsewhere. I think this individual is doing this or that or this and that. Even when I put it together, I still didn't leave at the moment because I was in denial. I'm like, no, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do this to me, but they did when they had something else going on elsewhere. Like, do you hear what I'm saying? It was right in my face the whole time. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you. You have to be strong. When you go back, they look at you as weak. When you go back, they look at you like, you know what? They just playing with me. They just playing hard to get. And it just takes a minute for me to just break the ice. And I'm gonna keep hitting at them until I break the ice. And they're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna keep doing it. You have to really mean that you are done. You really gotta mean that you're done. It's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie. The hard part for me was the friends and the family of the narc. Because there was some people, like I said, that was really close, and the ones that he knew, at least the covert knew that was close to me, he ended up using that as a fly monkey and a third party to hoover me back into the relationship, and I didn't want to be back in the relationship, and that resulted me losing a friendship with her. And that was hard. That was very painful. As far as going no contact with the narc, I didn't have a problem with doing that. I didn't have a problem with doing that, at least with the covert. The overt was a little different, but I still, honestly, both of them, I really didn't have a problem with, going no contact with neither one of them. I couldn't just, like I said, I couldn't just go no contact with the overt because I had a child with him. He pretty much disassociated himself, with his daughter, and that's his problem. So that has nothing to do with me. And that can be another video. I can explain some things that you could be looking out for when you have children with the narc. I can make another video with that. But surround yourself with people who have been there and done that. Get on Facebook groups. There's this YouTube channel about this self-aware narcissist. His name is Lee Hammock. Check out his videos on YouTube. He's a self-aware narcissist, and he's telling you how a narcissist's mind operates. I'm telling you how they operate from from experience, because I've been with them. But he's an actual self-aware narcissist and has been going to therapy for the past 6 years, and he's trying to put awareness out there for other people who are narcissists to go get help as well. His channel, I believe, is called Mental Healness. Check that out. And I think there's another channel called Narcissism Survivor or Narcissistic Survivor. He's a doctor. But just check these videos out. Get a therapist if you have to get a therapist. And if you are in danger, please call 911, because this is not something that you play with, okay? Especially when it comes down, like when you're going no contact, they can become obsessive. They could follow you. They could stalk you. I know that when I was with the overt, he would follow me, and it would send me text messages telling me, I can see what you're doing. You're leaned up against the 7-Eleven store with your foot hanging up on the yeah, it was really creepy. And he would be following me around in the car. It was really creepy. And it's like, are you freaking kidding me? So you have to, things like that. You got to be ready to call 911, because I had to, but stay strong. This is not anything that's easy, you guys. All right. So this is a topic that is near and dear to me. Stay safe, you guys. All right. And I will see you guys in the next video. Okay. All right. bye.